They decided to switch things
Okay,
up.
FIREFLUX on defense, VITALity on attack.
You have Kachao back on Duelist. He was playing Omen on this map previously, which I wasn't really... Like, he was fine, and other players picked up the slack, but I want this guy
play over towards B isn't going to get anything. Might be a 5v5 retake unless the Sova can do some damage.
In play. Bear in mind they won both pistols on the last map and just about scraped it through. I think they'd like to start this one off with another pistol.
There's a good chance you're right there, Tom.
Dude, that shock did no damage.
Dart had landed, but no damage done. And Chronicle, well, he's playing a very patient game. He's heard players move out on mid. He knows they're on his way, on their way, but it's all about the timing. 3 have just walked up, and he's heard them round the corner. This moment to start pushing up should be very, very soon. In fact, FIREFLUX are already at the gate.
Nice from Sayo, though. Just ready for them to go outdoors. He's got the recon once they send it out. Goes above them.
Slower. The delay is all that's needed, and Vitality are winning the fight.
Yeah.
It's slowing the push. The aggression of FIREFLUX finally sees what was coming. Chronicle stabbing them in the back, not just for 1, but for 2. And Batu needs an ace for FIREFLUX to have a chance.
Nice shots, man.
I don't think it's enough.
It's nice shots, so it's unlucky. It's a nice pistol from VITALity. Kron played it very well. Kron played it very well, and Sayo played it very well. Just sitting in the smoke the whole time, waiting for them to go door with recon was good. Dark Film telling me, appreciate the 7 months. Thank you, Attila. Thank you so much.
Even looking at the map of Chronicle going, okay, he's going to strike now, he's going to strike now, but it is just knowing the round is what is important. Getting there with enough time to make sure that they have to turn and clear him, they have to burn that clock further, and yeah.
Nice. Hit great shots.
Yeah, celebrating his opposition, you love
it.
2 off the Neuro Theft.
Oh.
Bayer's going to be over the moon.
It's going to be a big buy round coming up. Just you wait. Yeah. Just you wait.
We're probably even going to have a
Platter do a China segment? Probably not, man.
I thought they'd farm the orbs to have it online here, Tom.
Who would be on it? Shayo, Yinsu,
I bet they would have done it for a
But they just know he's going to get 2 kills. That's all it is. He's got a Sheriff from all
I don't know who the +2 are.
Kachao did steal that one, but that wasn't part of the 2, so that's fine. Yumpy gone.
They're still to come.
But that was only the pistol. The 3 rifles are still standing.
Oh my.
Well, it's the long route back around. It's a lot of damage done onto Sayonara. The rest of the team are running through. Dirk is now trapped underneath. Sure, they still have the 2 guns,
dude,
but they're winning
good luck, mate.
fight. It leaves just Dirk remaining, but they don't need to fight him. The spike is on the ground. They're now going to see it in the open. Batu is watching for him to try and make that move out. Dirk has managed to clear him.
Guys, just jump on him together.
Everybody else should be
Don't let him do this to you.
Kachao goes as well. He's stuck in a corner. He has a mouse in a mousetrap, but somehow fighting out of there and eventually
nice.
getting
That was a nice try from Durka.
A little bit uncomfortable at the end, but a round that, yeah, FIREFLUX never should have had a chance in hell.
No, that shouldn't have come
even
remotely close. And somehow
Durka? Mate, he was used to this positions. 2025 Vitality trained him for this. But they would just send him in and no one else would help him.
For Vitality, leaving Durka like he's playing a chess puzzle at the end. Oh, it was Batu's first ace.
He had a whole year of practicing just 1v5ing on sites.
To remember, I suppose.
But see, that almost feels like something from back in his Apex days, getting an ace, your first ace, and not winning the round.
Yeah. But they win round 2. And well, if you want to start this out,
your
ideal start to a map would probably be lose the first, take the second. Yumpy has survived on 1 HP. The hot hands getting back up to a decent bit of health.
2 more.
Look at what they've got to work with here. Vitality aren't expected to do much more than claim a few orbs, be that from taking them off the map or from their deaths. But outside of that, mistakes would need to be made. But hey, it does make you look back at that other map, though, over on Abyss and think, round 2, what if they didn't jump off the map?
Yeah, who knows? Who knows what could have been? At least they didn't lose the map by literally 2 rounds.
Oh, wait.
But you kind of understand it. Hezuko has to be a little careful. You don't want to give a response right back. The Stinger dashing forward, and Dirk has done well, but Hezuko has done slightly better with the rifle. A man known for those clutch plays, but he's been taken out. Whoa. Even still, they're making this costly, and yeah, I think that's the right decision from Deadink to realize maybe an all-in dive into the site is not the play to make.
Hey, they're not even
on the flank, but it's being watched by Reezy. Last second decision.
a few situations there where they went on it.
I think this time they might give
I was
him
watching the other
respect he
two.
deserves.
I think they did last
Before
time as
the
well.
before
he
Batu even
just
got there, no one was
isolated
watching
each
it.
fight masterfully, but he knew he was in the trap.
Dude, that always
He
works,
goes
by the way.
again. This time
Shooting the
won't
door
make a
from far
difference.
away and then
Batu
having someone close.
Connecting the kill for 2-1. FIREFLUX, I'm surprised that we're here. But when I look at the scoreboard to see Batu 7-1, think about him getting most of those kills in a round that they didn't win, I'm even more confused. And also the way Dedic has been playing. Like, I saw that guy dive under a door, seen him jump in a 3v2 here as well. And we're starting to see a little bit of that flair that we're used to seeing.
For sure. Of course, this does feel like, for both sides, the defensive side is going to be the stronger of the two. It was mentioned on the desk how tough it can be to get some of those attack rounds. And for Vitality, that's going to be incredibly important. Let's listen in to their buy round.
Spawn. But when do you have a second smoke?
In 28.
Okay, I'm just taking more space right now.
Okay, I'm with
We
you.
need to exec with both smokes because I have no
I'll put the
wall.
flash right now. Let's see if they break it insta. Nope, they don't.
Not ready yet.
I cannot break the recon.
Like just two. Yeah, I'm there now, so man. Can we just go be exec now? Do you have two smokes, right?
No shock,
that's there,
in 10
try to
seconds.
just dash out of market or something.
2.
I don't hear traps.
Wait, 4 seconds, I will smoke market,
Yes.
then city,
I can
okay
drone,
guys?
I can drone.
No, let's just pop with my flash.
Yeah, I smoke market,
3, 2, 1.
smoking city.
Lane and
Flash.
lane and
I paranoia lane.
left side city.
I paranoia.
Market, boys, market. Out city, stairs.
I'm already marking, guys. They cannot flat.
Out city. 2 city,
Running.
2 city.
I'm got my boys.
One market.
My die, boys.
I know it.
I'm slow. I'm dead, bro.
Empty.
Let's see, boys.
So the way they...
Oh, an end zone flawless.
got
now
absolutely
for
wrecked. No
FIREFLUX
damage
in
done
what
on this.
should have been the tougher round to deal with. Vitality, oh, they're stumbling early on.
Yeah, as I said, I think there always has been that case of having their troubles on the
I mean,
attack side.
everyone was here.
There's a reason we're excited to see Kachao back on the duel list. There he is. Just enjoying them running in towards that site. The more direct play from Vitality failing miserably. And well, this round, not going to have too much to it. Dirka's Blade Storm.
I mean, Darker ult
Definitely
is always
the
scary.
piece to watch, and it seems like instead they're going to go for the pace change into A.
Well,
Oh,
Hey, how's he alive?
With the Blade Storm stays alive at least through the first bit of aggression, and well, he'll still be alive. When all the
Darker
bodies have
took
hit
no
the deck.
damage here. He had
FIREFLUX
He was
losing more
ta-
players than I
he was
think they'd be
tagged the
happy
whole
with in the
time.
initial push, but they'll play the retake together. Nobody's
Tap
stepping
of
out
the
line.
spike,
A
they're
good
gonna
job too,
walk out and
Dirka,
go
though.
B. Wait, they
He's
got a
made
really
them
good
in
shot at
the
this.
plan to get the drone
Got a
out
really
of them, to
good
get
go
their
at this.
eyes on the A site. Now he's wrapping around. Profek hasn't
Put
gotten
a
as
smoke
far as
on
he
this.
needed to, though.
Doesn't want
The
to give it
read's
away.
already there.
Damn, the
Kachao's
insta
already
drone over
holding the
towards A
angle.
cleared too much.
And Dirka will find himself now alone against the odds. At least a plant should be his. There's no way for them to even hear him if he continues this shifting. And so a plant locked in at least.
Yeah, they're pretty
He
far away.
wants it if he doesn't try to bait for the fight.
Yeah, I like the way that FIREFLUX are playing this, though.
Spike planted.
Play those numbers, play the advantages. Dirka's going to dodge. The util needs instant shots, and it's the ruse solved, but he manages the second anyway. Comes down to the 1 versus
3.
1. Spots the last.
1.
1 knife left. Still
8
has a
HP
rifle
though.
to play with. Only 4 bullets within it. Him.
Damn,
versus
Dirka,
Dedic,
dude.
And Dirka with the 1v3 clutch
feel
will
bad
get
for FIREFLUX there.
Vitality back around.
Yeah, keep him on the jet. Keep him on the jet. He's doing all right there. I think Kachao did everything in his power to get them that round, but Dirka, the adjustment, he realizes Reezy is the
Maybe
imminent threat.
Dedic's gonna go
And he has
in
time
with
to
him.
deal with Kachao later. Beautiful work from this man. And Vitality,
Here.
1 round away now. They won't let this slip as far as it looked like it already had gone.
Big round. 2 on each to
Good
come by
time for a
next.
Red Bull clutch. Puts them
Dirka
in
can
with
probably drop one. Oh mate, I thought it was a double.
an
Omen
extra
all
round
top
they
side,
never
nothing
should have
stopping
had.
that.
TP already coming
Dedding's
through.
been spotted by
gotta
the
be
Omen
careful
ult.
here. He's going to try and look back towards Profek, and no.
Still
But
got
that
Omen
ground is
flash
lost.
for after plant.
Now, Kachao has a Blaze Storm of his own. Paranoia being set up. Now, the defense are here very early. While that plant is going through, they're going to
Fast,
try
good fast blood.
put the pressure on, but Profek has denied the reveal. It's
His
sublime,
recon was decent,
but there's no
though.
way out this
Oh,
time
he
for
missed
Denik,
every
and
single
the
knife.
blades run out before the shots can land. It was a fast-paced run-in for FIREFLUX, but it's still
Hey,
the
the
hold from
1v3 changed
Vitality.
everything.
Yeah, I don't mind the idea.
They
of
lost the
flood
next
in.
round,
Think
they're
about
down
even
to an
how they won
eco.
that pistol round where they're on a full eco. It was just flooding in that gave them all the success. But Denik not being able to get out, and Kachao's Blade Storm not landing these shots. That's what ends up costing them it. They gave themselves an opportunity. Oh my god, bro.
What is
Chronicle's
happening?
quite happy that they fell flat like that. 3-3, and this does a lot of damage to the defensive side.
Chow got a hero
A
gun.
lead that should be 4-1.
Oops.
Should have been.
Um,
Now they have one
holy
guy.
bro,
Chow's
Profek
got a
save him,
double.
man.
Profek is their savior to pull that back. But Denik's got the rifle. He might be 56
Dude, he was
HP,
right.
but
What
if
is
he cut
happening?
that weapon out, it could have been a different game. Stabilized for now, at least on the attack. And it looks like there'll be no problem planting.
No more thorns. Spike
Oh,
planted.
gun is
been
down
denied.
door, man. Is there any
Know where both
upgrades to
players
this
are at
guy?
this point. Sayonara even going to get caught by the shock dart, so a little bit of additional damage. Thought
One
maybe for a
enemy
second
remaining.
Batu would have the time again. You have to bear in mind he doesn't have a weapon. Stabilization.
That would have been a
But
devastating
it
round
was
to
a
lose. The
horrific
team
start
flash
to the
was
round. Again, you are seeing
oh,
these
great.
sort of mistakes from Vitality where they are a squad that have so many talented individuals, but sometimes the synergy just looks off. And that was, well, Doug being full blinded by a teammate's flash. Someone's got something wrong there.
Nice, boys!
Yeah, great
Mr.
work
Danio
in
with the
the
tier 1.
2v2,
Thank you
but
so much for the 20 months. Thank you
to
for that.
get there was a bit of bumpy ground, as you said. And for if Profek misses a shot there, if he takes half a second longer, if he TPs a little bit later, that's a different fight and a very different outcome. But instead, Vitality regained the lead, sitting 4-3. They started out 1-0 up, and they've had to recover it. A timeout here from FIREFLUX to make sure they don't extend that lead any further. This is the buy round coming up. A lot of the time you see those timeouts coming into the
What else do they got? Anything to make this
FIREFLUX
easy?
have decided to wait until its
Layout
weapons
setup.
up.
Yeah.
Do it off the
I
cam.
think it is also just
Problem
putting
is,
the context
The op
on
isn't the best to
table.
follow it up.
Obviously, for both these teams, this is elimination, but in terms of this map,
Is this the team that had the
both
waylay
teams have
or
had their better halves
overall
on
punish on
the
short? I think it
defense.
is.
Like, especially Vitality. Last time they played at 7-3
Not that they got
defense,
this overall yet, but
9-2, 8-4, 10-2. Like, these are all dominant defensive halves. And sure, at times they've been
There's a
necessary.
lot of
at
ults
times
here.
those games have even gone to overtime because of how poor the attack half have been. But with already 4
you
rounds
explain
on the
how
board,
May
I
went
now look
54
at
to
FIREFLUX and
16?
go, okay,
Not
you
really,
need
man.
to step on into this game, otherwise you're going to have to
Just
have
the
an
guy's just a
unorthodox
beast.
half of your own.
And there's kind of regional matchups when
Dorka's
you
looking
know
for
the other
space in
players
mid.
as well.
Chronicle's there to flash him in. Spamming away
Like
as
some
well, so they think
sometimes
he's the
those
one
go
taking space,
go a
so they
little
look
weird.
back out, they get curious, and when they do, they'll get an op shot coming their way.
Your confidence is
Kachao
just through the
dives
roof.
out before his life is forfeit, and the ruse hasn't worked out for Vitality early on, but a nice idea to sprinkle in that distraction.
Yeah, they've got a lot to play with in this round. Hunter's Fury and a run it back. As I said, if they get to 5 or 6 rounds, they're in a pretty good position, so I wouldn't even be overly surprised to see both.
Oof, it's close.
And Dirk is even going for the
Close.
wallbang shot after he falls. Knows where that man is. Now, they're giving Dirk the time to get them space, but immediately we're actually going to see that ult popped alone, not in combination with anything else, just to try and
Might get to
clear
kill the
some
Omen here.
spots a little bit more aggressively.
What?
And well, it's, yeah, kind of a disgusting kill for Yumpy to get. He's killed
game,
Kachao while
dudes.
jumping.
While jumping through a smoke, that's ridiculous. Look, Kachao's been robbed of his life, and they've taken Reezy as well.
30 seconds
For
left.
FIREFLUX, well, Batu's going to fade back to the site, get behind those trips, and he
20
gets there
seconds,
just in
Waylay
time.
might just
Dash
get her.
from Denik to get that ult into position. Hezekiah strikes on a Profek,
15
secures the flank,
seconds.
but gets dropped by Durka. And
It's
Denik,
winnable.
he
Definitely
won't get a
winnable.
shot off.
15
Not one
seconds.
that matters. 12 seconds now. They need the plant
Still
soon.
kinda
And
winnable,
Batu's
but-
the last man standing. He can run this clock down. The spam so
It's
close,
unlucky.
but if you
He let
go,
go.
they stopped.
Wait, he stopped. Oh my God.
My God, Sayonara.
Dude, Sino's face there.
I don't know why why he
What
stopped
happened here?
planting that spike. But
I think he
hope
thought that.
someone's
I think he
screaming.
thought
I
that.
can see no one is.
I
Someone
think
should
he's
be.
putting it on
I
it.
don't know.
guess
Maybe something went wrong
His
there.
finger
But
slipped. Like
Did he look confused as well?
Yeah, that's one of the dumbest.
Yeah, it's such a
dumb ways
crazy
to die.
first goal.
In fact, a lot of what Yumpy did in this round would have annoyed me if I was the guy on the other side. Well, they didn't even have to use the Hunter's Fury in the end. Yes, it got close on time. But this is what I was talking about. 5 rounds already on the attack for Vitality. And pistols in this round for the defensive side. Of course, we've said it already. A Marshal for Kachao. And those Sheriffs, they can make these work, but it's getting to a stage where they might have to. Yumpy's flashes are just wrecking his teammates, I swear.
Hey, well, it's working though.
No,
They've
I mean, they're
got
getting kills.
A kill on mid as Deadink explored the space. They found one on A. The damage done to Hezecoil as well. The other thing is, looking at that last round, the BS that Yumpy pulled, and you could see in the replay, Kachao was frustrated to go down like that. He doesn't even know it was a running jumping shot
It's a
through
big
the smoke.
Play.
He just knows his head got ripped off.
They can honestly lean into this stuff a little more. Playing up
They
against the
body
Vice.
Kachao a few more times. It'll
Okay.
start to build up,
Well,
start to mount.
It sounded like
he did
heard
hear
the
those
steps.
steps. I mean, he
but then,
100%
But then
heard them.
Kachao rotated the opposite direction.
Yeah.
He's now figured it out, but especially with the drone, I think they've got every single piece of information they could ever need. Unfortunately, there is absolutely no way that they can, one, get there in time, but even peak because of the
30 seconds left.
utility put in front of them, the blaze blocking them out.
Retake
Yeah, you know,
options.
yeah, I agree. Let Yumpy plant it.
Spike planted.
You can't be trusted anymore.
Retake options from FIREFLUX are very, very limited. Breezy's position known from...
What a shot.
Okay.
Well, they did know
Could
he
have
was
been 4
coming.
more of them.
And the second layer will catch him. Hezecoil, free headshot. I think the wall got in the way there, or it was a little below the neck. Either way, Vitality surviving with 4 players build up a lot of credits, and the lead now built up to 3 at 6-3. Well, the half's already shaping up wonderfully for a side that's a map to the good and on the side that they least prefer.
Oh, yeah, for sure. This is a fantastic scenario for Vitality.
Especially with a fumble in recent memory. Like, round 2, they dropped the ball, and they've recovered it and made some serious distance.
Yeah, we were talking about
Still got great odds.
3-1 down. The mistakes of Vitality, but now we look towards the challengers once again. What have they got to offer on this one? Well, Deadink
Dude, the bait
started
is so
off
good
well,
here.
and there's a bait trying to put Kachao into position, and it is working. He's just waiting
Oh, it's
patiently for a
impressive.
nice trade from Profek, who's actually going to get out of
Dude,
there.
he's got Omenor if he just
Deadink
wants to
pulled
try
out to
something.
fall back, not wanting to overstay his welcome, and honestly, it feels like that could have gone a whole lot worse.
No, definitely. Again, Profek has been, tough. He took a few shots through that wall, but he's been very reliable in those moments. A few mistakes from his team that he's been able to pick up the pieces of. Get them right back into position now. The A site. Hezecoil's a danger sitting in wine. And the cross being watched so close by Reezy. Hunter's Fury if he's bypassed. But he'll...
Oh, you
that
gotta win it.
timing!
You
The
gotta win that.
second that he dropped off. The swing comes through. Hezecoil, I mean, even though his position is unknown, they're going to clear the entire site thanks to Chronicle's ultimate. He can't fight back out of there.
They thorned him off as well.
Then they're going to be wary of that position.
Yeah, no, they fully expect somebody to be there. They've thrown thorns into that
They
spot
got
just
no
to make
space,
sure that
but-
he can't cause them issues while they're planting.
I was gonna
Vitality
say,
are
Chrono
well
with an
aware
op
of
is-
Chronicle picking up Batu. Now the paranoia comes through, but it doesn't matter. Sayonara landing the shot, and he's even going to go for the
Oh,
kill
boy.
onto Deadink.
Another round though, they got
Sayonara
to
is
eco.
having a great day of Valorant. One of the many reasons that Vitality are extending their lead. And what I said, a lead in the half would be phenomenal.
I think the Omenor should allow you to go. Yeah, you should be
putting
able to
themselves further and
choose.
further out of reach.
Yeah, that lead taking Vitality so far. They're almost out of sight.
Full muted, of course. Fully
Expecting
flaming.
to see that performance on the defensive side from them already.
much venom in
it
that one.
should be enough. But how much more will FIREFLUX give them? How much distance
Sayonara, he's been great, man.
will this side have
Been
to
good in this
make
best
up?
of 3.
Well, that's decided here aggression in B main. The two duelists, the ones running it down, but it's the Blade Storm on Kachao that's the only real weapon that FIREFLUX have to play with. Every other fight will be at a disadvantage. This man is the one hope, and
Well, okay.
they won the fight, but
Nice.
they don't have the blades or the weapon.
No, it's not the way you expected to win it. The long range
When
stinger
they played in
is
the
what does
deadlock
the
comp,
work,
yeah,
and
they switched stuff in.
Vitality after losing that fight.
Maybe they were.
Back into that
Who
same
did they
position.
lose to
They
to switch off
probably know
of?
the blades are gone. They know that there's
Switch
only
away
an
from it.
SMG on the other side, but they're sending Durka through it. A stun here could cause him some serious issues.
Damn,
But in
Sova
fact, it's gonna be
on the
escape.
eco. He's
Great
doing
work
good
to
damage
stun
though.
them
He
up.
hit
It's
two.
caused them
He's honestly
issues.
unlucky
Gonna
to not
use the
get
Molly just to
some
try and
kills
slow
there.
them down, but they've taken quite a bit of initial damage. The run it back going through, but I don't even know if it's going to make out of the smoke. Yumpy has taken so much damage off Rip, and they're almost just ignoring him at this point. 30 seconds, time ticking. Nice shot from Kachao, and this should be the round they win, and maybe it won't be. In quick succession, Yumpy and Profek find some kills, and unfortunately for
How many rounds is,
Hezekiah, he was
Profek
waiting
gonna
for the
save them?
rotation, and that rotation never happened.
Yeah, the From the Shadows made it tempting. He knew Profek could go to the other side, but instead Profek's been still waiting!
This
He'll
one
get
included.
there in the end, but God, it was
It's not the
shaky.
most kills, man, but I'm telling you,
8
he's having
to
really
3
good
now
impact
for
right now.
Vitality. Not even a full health bar shared between them. But it's enough for a huge lead extended. A big problem becoming
Yampy.
massive. And that's the thing for
Oh,
FIREFLUX.
what is
There's
that?
been so many rounds like this where there's hope. There is a spark that they fan into a flame so
Any leaks for
quickly
next season?
that
Mate, I
players
got
like
nothing.
Profek or here, Yumpy, have that quick play, that explosive moment. that
The
puts
leaks will start
Vitality
coming out
back often
around
onto even
champs, I
footing.
guess.
It's a lot of ifs.
Gotta give it a little
buts
bit.
and maybes, but they've got a whole lot to try and turn around from this point. A good start at least.
Wait. I was going to say, he's next to him. I was looking at the minimap and it's like, wait, he's actually just on top of him.
Again, he had his ace in the pistol, but has been a bit quiet since then. And actually, he's gone down. Kachao will still keep the advantage with them for the moment, but I'd still be nervous with
Sayonara full HP.
Durka looking better, and Sayonara, one of the standouts in the last map, the reason they won it, and still keeping that level going in this one, even still.
Guys, go break the door.
HP of Durka
Don't
makes
all
it
go heaven
incredibly
without breaking the
awkward, and you
door.
look to that young star once again.
Sayonara really has to be the one to do the work here. The reveal gives him away. FIREFLUX have all the information. The spam's good, and they'll take two! It's Hezekiah alone! He'll at least get the first quickly. The shock dart tagging him down low, and Sayonara's patience about to be tested. Stuck to half already. Hezekiah's
he
taking
didn't
it
swing
all the
that
way, and
side, okay.
Sayonara doesn't believe!
Oh.
He'll be caught out by a
Last win
bold
pistol.
move that puts
Probably a bonus
FIREFLUX
also.
on 4 rounds at the half.
Yeah, it has been an insane streak of rounds. But nonetheless, the fans in Berlin are bringing the passion, but Barcelona will be the real party. Here's some fan cam highlights from today, and get ready to claim your spot for the Barcelona Fan Fest.
I have only one thing to say. Derke, go kill. I need a right gun buddy.
What? Nade.
Guys, our team is sitting in the crowd. We're gonna bait them all. Maybe for a right gun buddy. I don't know.
Dude, not the wingman cosplay, surely not.
VCT EMEA fans, the Stage 2 finals are hitting Barcelona from the 28th to the 30th of August. But trust me, the party starts way before the pros hit the stage. We're talking about a massive community festival at the Olympic Arena. Best part, it's completely free. We're showcasing local artists in the Artist Alley and hosting different areas where you can meet your favorite content creators and gather with the community.
We expect a
Across
face
the
paint,
gaming
maybe in-game
area
face
with
paint.
1v1 both console and PC. Our valued partners and VCT EMEA teams delivering fans an unforgettable final weekend both inside and outside the arena. Don't wait for the finals to start the hype. Come soak up the atmosphere and join us in Barcelona. See you there.
Vitality taking their first steps
You going
on
now,
what is
get home.
still a decently long
Yampy
road
lock
ahead of
in.
them this series and another
Yampy
next
go.
being more exciting than any that have come before. A clash that, well, they're now just a few rounds away from seeing realized. And as we come out of this halftime, Tom, for FIREFLUX,
What do they
I'm
pay you
curious
to be in that
how
video?
their
Nothing,
mood will
man.
be. This
What,
has gotta
they pay
be
me in
a
watch
tough
party
pill to
rights.
swallow. The dreams of making it to Barcelona.
Watch party rights are free. It's about time they got something from me.
Yeah, for sure. I think that going
Lockhart
in
with the Prime. Appreciate the
double
11
duelist
months.
into the attack side
Thanks
at
so
least
much for the
gives them
Prime.
a few more options. I think Dead Ink has always been very good at taking space and setting up Kachao, which I think might be one of the reasons they made the compositional change, but it is definitely a test, a trial by fire.
Tis the
See if
weak
they can
side.
make this work, and while the first step on that test is going to be making
Bron's
their
gonna
way
get
towards
one.
Chronicle. Already bypassing it for the
There's
most
his one.
part, but he's still going to get the opener. They need to clear him out, and will do so. Dirk
Dude,
have gone at the
Dirk,
same
I'm not sure
time.
that's the
Maybe
plan.
their first
That
pistol
you're
could be
meant
on
to
the
go in
cards.
like that.
Oh,
Oh
anti-flash
my
from
god.
Kachao, but he still catches the bullet straight between the eyes.
Surely this is not the plan.
Straight from Reezy. Keeps that advantage firmly in the hands of
people going on their
FIREFLUX. A shock dart for Sayonara sent towards the logs would claim Hezekiah, but it's a game of battleships that they haven't started to play just yet. But now Hezekiah
Big jump.
in the open, right click, good
Great
for
jump.
one. And Sayonara
Trades on
traded
this.
for the
It's
pistol
doable.
round. FIREFLUX desperately needed.
Yeah, it has been something they've struggled with so far, although the second round did go their way in the first half. I think that kind of makes this a more worrying scoreline with the fact that they had a second round win, and then from there onwards, from 3-1, they only managed a singular round. But this at least gives them that lifeline, a confidence booster with Hezekiah.
Nice, bro! I told him run!
What?
Having some important rounds. And while for Vitality, not going to be much put into this one. A bandit for Yumpy. But other than that, it's only going to be
Calling out
classics.
Boo. Yeah, he might have
Full
been
B
actually.
stack to start.
Another round to gamble in. And you don't have a lot
Do
to
they
play
need the
with.
bonus?
And I like the idea as well.
Either
You can
the
see
third
it's
or the fourth
Yumpy
round.
and Chronicle
One of them.
up front, showing that same pressure we've seen before, right? You're going to pop the flash, take the line, whether it's Durka with the op or in this case Yumpy. And the idea is hopefully they both go down. Maybe they take a kill or two in the process. And for the attackers, you
Gamble
say,
wrong.
okay, well, we killed 2 in B main. Time to just accelerate. Let's go claim the space before they rotate in. And then there's a big surprise on the backside. Great idea. And if someone steps into that trap, there's a good chance that they're going to pay a heavy price for it. But no blood spilled when the plant comes down. FIREFLUX found the A site wide open.
Well, yeah, it's going to be fun for them seeing the trip get broken on the other side of the map and go, oh, they weren't even close to having the right read. And for Batu, well, maybe he was thinking about his second ace, but I think now he's thinking, I actually don't want to give this gun over to the opponents, especially when they only have one pistol. Also, his ultimate, not really the one that you want to be farming up orbs for. Of course, Yumpy willing to go down just to get that Phoenix orb. But everybody else is going to be looking to the spike.
That's it, just the one. Not bad.
And mission successful for Vitality. Gamble one side, go down to the spike on the other, and send Yumpy for his orbs. If he can get a few exits, great. For FIREFLUX, though, well, they don't really lose a whole lot. They're going to be very happy with that from a money-making perspective. And at 8-6, they need as many safety nets as they can find early on in this half. We know that Vitality are set to thrive when it comes to this half, and now they're coming in with the rifles. Let's see if FIREFLUX can weather this storm.
It's the closest all right now.
I think
Sova,
that this is where
that's it.
Vitality have really done their best work, but they are always a team that can crumble with a weaker buy. It's going to be tough for FIREFLUX, but let's have a listen in to how this round goes.
Valo ver.
Tamam B fake atın.
Beko, short'a smoke at. Beko, short'a smoke at.
Kanka B'ye önüne
Markete
attım. Duvar al. Şey al.
Yürü mide, yürü.
2 mid.
İki mid var.
Spike down mid.
Yok abi, sorun yok.
Ya duran işte.
Arayacağım orada. Geliyorum.
Sova Vice
Geliyorum.
B'den. Biri
Çık.
salmışlar. Kanka mid'e yürüyeceğim. Antim.
Lane'de cross.
Çık vur bir tane orası çocuğuna. Aşağıdan cross, lane'de aşağıdan cross, evet gördü. City'ye smoke at Beko, yürüsünler.
Stop mid, so it will take some time.
Okay, wait, I will spam on your contact run.
Okay. I have flash.
Be a flash.
Yes.
I can reveal lane for you.
Wait, Omen team mid somewhere.
3, 2, 1. Close to us. Coming out. They're going stairs on Kron.
One lane.
David, did
They're out.
you TP?
They're out on Kron.
30 seconds left.
Guys, they're not on me, boys.
And one lane. One lane and
70
two
jet.
side. One lane and two side.
Guys, I will go market and I will paranoia full lane for you.
Guys, I'm
I'll
gonna
go
dash
flank.
bot first.
Spike planted.
Wait, Derka, I paranoia
Close
lane
stairs,
now.
one.
Boom.
Rallen with the prime,
Yeah,
thank you,
I
mate.
guess just I'll follow you to the
Thanks for
Stairs.
the prime. Oh, damn the triple.
Kal bende.
Lane
Smoke
çıkıyor.
geldi. Smoke attım sağa.
Çıkıyor.
Last player standing.
Well, we start the
triple
listen in with
listener.
FIREFLUX. We end it with them as well, but it's Vitality who end up with the buff. It looks like the curse continues.
Yeah, it really doesn't feel like having the comms on your side is something that we see too often. And while
Is it any different jumping off the map to dying versus the spike? I mean,
as you could ever be.
But it
the
was
point of the
also
jumping off the map
genuinely
is
second we
they
started
don't
to
get
listen.
orbs or a plant.
Double kill. Straight off rip.
But it's the same thing, yeah.
9 to 6.
How close is he to his ult with that? He
Was
actually
only
gets
the
his
bonus,
ult.
but I think the
Nice
manner in
VMP.
which
It's
it
the
started
only
is-
ult out at the
makes it a
moment.
little bit more damning. I think Reezy might
So
have
they had
just
to win the
seen
third or the fourth. It's the
Dirk,
fourth.
but maybe not going
Must win
this
round,
far
otherwise
forward.
it's done.
They might expect him in middle, but do they expect him this far up? Already, the drone going through needs to be broken, but Dirk already caught
Okay,
one.
trade's good.
I think Yumpy might just make the decision to try and
Gap in the wall. Oh, gap in the wall. He had no idea. Take down the Omen ult. Sorry, it's Phoenix ult. Omen got the 1v1 on A as well.
With the last round being relatively clean, I think there's no choice for Vitality but to just save the guns.
Oh, there's the fourth round. Nice, doable.
Yeah, I don't think you're going to
Back to
roll the
believing.
dice in a 2v4.
Spike planted.
Mid-aggression gets them one onto Batu, but like you
The
said,
listening's the
Profek
best thing they've
losing
done in a long
mate.
time. Yeah, the listening's
Yumpy,
great,
the
man.
gap in his wall, betraying him.
It's really, really cool.
This round is a write-off for Vitality and for FIREFLUX. Well, that is definitely a confidence builder. They've dealt with the second attempt from Durka to play aggro around mid. They
Also,
waited,
the duelist
they droned.
playing
He still got
IGL.
one.
It's not too
The
bad
trades
with a
came in
Phoenix.
quick enough that,
Still not
well, they can
like
certainly
fast
feel
contact
like
a
they're
lot of
moving
the time.
in the right direction. 9-7 locked
And then when
in,
you're
as you
kind
can
of
see the
execing
save.
in, you would hope that your team
He's gonna
is
get
on top
challenged.
of
Kachao on his
what
way
they
in
do
this
with VIT.
direction. It's a man who's hungry for a few orbs and stands to gain from these kills or a death.
I don't think it's too bad when it's a Phoenix.
Seeing them tucked in on that site with Kron still alive, yeah, you're just going to let him take it across the line.
I think when you're in this scenario as well, where you've just had a break background, you don't really want to lose too many weapons. You want to make sure that your purchase stays strong before you do damage.
I think it's
to
also
your
just
opponents.
like how vocal your team is as well. You got no idea.
That lead that not too long
It'll work
ago
on certain teams and not others.
was sat 8-3. Has now been brought all the way back to just 2 rounds difference. It's kind of what we talked about a lot with FIREFLUX, even in the last map. Like once that momentum gets going, once they start to believe in the comeback, that's where Vitality, it seemed forced into making more and more mistakes. And they've got the run it back available to them. They have a purchase with a judge this time, and Profek taking quite a lot of ground, but they've moved the setup. They want the double duelist to be in for the fight here. And while I don't think Yumpy's running back is going to get too far forward, I was going to say Kachao is maybe a little bit more audacious. Yumpy's just going to take the ult.
away
It's like,
from
okay,
them.
well, if I can't get a kill, I'm making sure that you can't get your ult.
Cage triggered.
A Phoenix ult used to deny an ult orb. Now that is a first
Yeah,
for
that's
me.
a new one.
Making the best of a bad situation. As the slow
Joe
stop
knows
the
the
push
tier 1.
completely.
Thank you for the whole year, man.
Durka
Appreciate that, bro.
looks
Thank you.
for a bit of info on mid, but nothing too risky. The last 2 rounds have been overextensions from him there. One rewarded, one punished, but now he's tucked in.
This gets
Just
weird.
like Hezekiah is on the other side. A game of patience. We'll see who wins out on that front.
Well,
It
it's
will
not
be
Hezekiah.
Durka. We see seconds later, it's Durka.
He was setting up a smoke.
Oh, he missed the
The main
tag.
push is coming in on the other side of the map. Yumpy's already been spotted trying to dance around the
Great
side of the smoke.
reposition
A lot
from
of
Yumpy,
damage
by the way.
already being done, but now he needs to look at survival. Holding on to that back line, and
It's
he's
really
done
nice
well.
from Yumpy.
He's
Did
done
so
damage.
much, yeah.
Left a couple of the players low, but even still, Breezy one off all.
What a
he's
shot.
Gonna instant headshot Profek. He's ahead of the curve.
Profek went very early on his own,
Forces
really.
Chronicle into a clutch situation. He might be able to bypass and get an individual fight while that drone is going through. and he
Lovely
can't
double
quite
swing on
correct
that.
in time. It's
Very nice.
Reezy. Again, 3 kills to his name. 1 round now the difference.
It's,
And
Eco,
fighting
right,
back
for
on that
Vitality?
attack side of FIREFLUX.
That they are. A big round there, 29 HP in the difference. Breezy taking a tag right at the end. One more shot. It could have went the other way, but instead Vitality denied
So
double
excited.
digits. FIREFLUX close the distance.
Outlaw.
Come
Everyone
into
can get
this
one
round
shot.
Facing a low buy. Have 4 ultimates to play with as well. It's looking like they'll equalize. Durka will do his damnedest, but he stayed close. He's looking for another bite of the cherry, and okay, damage done to 2. I'll have to hope for the butterfly effect for that to mean anything.
I must wait.
He's made those weaker weapons at least seem more viable, but
Rocky over towards
there's
short.
still 3 perfectly healthy
The Yumpy
players,
Stinger.
4 ultimates.
I know he's been on
one
deathmatch
of
with it.
them just
Does
gonna
it
be
pay
used in
off?
this round for information. I know that there's a player close. I know that Yumpy's going to try and do the same, just slow them down a little bit, but he's going to have to try and almost just ignore
What are you meant to do against a double dive like that? Just ignore them both and hope for the best.
The early damage, the early danger is gone.
Spike planted.
Oh, this retake, not one you're going to see the save attempted in. Not much to carry forward. And the orb's already plentiful on the other side. I'd be surprised if we don't see them at least attempt to farm something from this situation. But you do look at Dead Ink, a man who's likely to
What do
go
you reckon?
hunting.
No timeout?
Virgin's path has had its impact, and the
Fight
next
him in the
round is
chokes.
the buy for Vitality. Nice shot by Chronicle. First orb of his claim, 2 away from...
Last player standing.
Well, 2 away from an ult that's now just 1 away. Steel Garden potentially there for the next, but again, you're not really going to get that much damage done to FIREFLUX in this situation.
Symmetry, by the way. Hello, mate.
The spike will claim Sayonara. 9-9 though. FIREFLUX again. They give Vitality a decent lead. They give them a lot of wiggle room. But they close in before it's too late this time around.
Well, yeah, it was 7 rounds in a row. After almost being gifted
Dude, locked onto his teammate.
an early start. And then 5-1 in this one, and looking a little bit more under the hammer, under the pressure. It's been those big moments coming out for the attack side.
I think it's a
man at
it's
least
a fight in the chokes.
today that really hadn't been challenged with too many more big moments. Is
They got a good,
really
got a great
leading the
comp
way
for fighting.
when
They
it
want it.
comes to the clutch percentage.
Question for you? Go on, hit me.
Coach Lohan might have
What you
also
got?
been up there, but I don't think we considered him because he only played himself 1 game and it didn't go
Is the way
particularly well.
Vitality don't
this
qualify?
is a guy that I think that
Yeah,
really
if they
has
lose,
had those standout
they
moments.
lose this and then
Honestly, there has been so
think
many players
it's
across the board when you look back to this FIREFLUX
BBL and
roster
Liquid to win
that
or
have done
something, I
it
can't remember.
throughout multiple different high-level
What team's
teams.
the
You go,
highest
okay,
peak
maybe
this
this
year?
is where the journey ends when they face
I think
off
the
against
Lev
the likes
peak
of
was
the
higher
Heretics.
than
Even coming into some of the
the
opening matches, you go,
Nongshim
okay, are they going to
peak.
face off against the bottom of the barrel in the tier 1?
I don't know,
they
man.
get through
Maybe
it.
the Nongshim peak was
Now they face off against
higher
Vitality, a
just purely
team
because of how busted
that
2 of the
made
agents
it
were.
over to the Masters.
Yeah, I guess I would say
After
Nongshim.
losing their map choice, being very far behind,
That goes there.
they are starting to show the prowess they have.
Yumpy challenged by Dead Ink right off rip. Such an important round. But FIREFLUX don't throw the aggression away. No, they're keeping it. It's a mainstay.
Didn't really fight together
right
on this.
off rip, they're into the A site.
Yeah, I thought
They've
they were
taken
going
a
to fight
double
like
kill.
heavy over towards the main.
The
It looked like
plant
Yumpy want
for
to. But I feel
FIREFLUX,
like
this
these two
is the
should be in
round where
different
they fight
positions
for the
because
lead.
Yumpy's meant to like molly flash swing there off someone else's
Dead Ink will
contact.
have convergence path
So I find
to
that a
seal
little
the
odd.
deal. Honestly, once
It's not possible to play against Danby, I'm telling you. Yeah, he is very good at old Neon. Very good at current Neon.
It was the first point of contact, but immediately I think this could be the moment. It's a slow motion spam from Chronicle.
You might have
Even
to
an
save,
Odin there
boys.
wouldn't have done anything, and yeah, they're going to have to exit this one. It's direct play style.
I don't think that's the rounds that the coaches asked for, I'll be honest.
It's just too much for them to handle at this point, and Vitality
I was really expecting like a heavy trap
from
play on
such
main.
a massive advantage. From last being in the lead, just 4 rounds in, FIREFLUX are going to reclaim it. Going into round number 20.
Trap play or just fight.
There might be Vitality's
Contact
pick,
wine
but
into
this is home turf when
Molly
it
over
comes
the
to
top,
Turkish
flash.
squads, and FIREFLUX playing like it. 1 round to the good. The lead stolen now with 6 out of 7 of these rounds.
The alt economy? Oh, you're not wrong.
There's no slowing down. A streak looking to match what Vitality
Looking like we just
put up
started
on
a
their
game
own
out here.
attack. And another game where we look at, you know, what has been the favored side, the stronger half for each team. And, well, it gets thrown out the window. The lead for FIREFLUX, but a full buy for Vitality. They saved those weapons. They gave a round win away. This is their reward. A chance to fight.
Wait, is that actually their fight A main? They do
Safe to say, though,
they do the Phoenix contact. This is better. This is way better now. But I feel like they should do this at the beginning.
They were going to be able to play into this one. Other than that singular round coming up for Yumpy. Now they need to...
It's good drone timing on this. Saw them take no space with the drone. Good timing on that also. Is Dirk start considering door? Should do. Definitely will now.
At least a little bit more telegraphed of where the player's going, especially
Great
with
shot.
the control, and Dirk as operator is seeming like the difference maker. Already finding himself a couple, but gets tagged desperately low. The reveal makes it
Manol,
awkward
do
for
they
the
try
TP
cancel?
across, gives extra support, allows him to continue
Good pivot,
aggression,
spawn.
but they're pushing
It's a nice
Sayonara.
call.
They're challenging the man in the
Oh,
corner.
mate, Dirk, what a round.
goes again. They said it was an individual that took the last round. It might be an individual that takes this one.
Well, we talked about Hezekiah. I think we showed him #1 in clutch stats. He's number 6 in EMEA at the moment on 25%. If he can't take out Lohan,
They're very far away.
he's number 5. This would be a chance to shoot up in the rankings a little bit, to go for the #1 accolade we've given him. Perhaps we were just seeing into the future. Durka has been the difference maker. He got aggressive at every given opportunity. And now he's got his buddies by his back for his 4th.
Sick round from Dirk, man.
Hezekiah put in the ground. And Vitality onto double digits at last. How nice of them to let
Definitely
FIREFLUX
helped having
in the door first.
Oh, A main
It was
influence.
reminiscent of what we saw back when they played against Mainz. Dirk was 26 and 12. I think he's 19 and 13 at the moment in an incredibly close map now. And well, it took some real heroics for them to get there. Even still, it's not even made a dent in the economy of FIREFLUX. They aren't going to be able to repurchase. Okay, the ultimates are gone, and that's the bigger problem. They don't have any ults that are even remotely close, so...
Keep up.
Seeming like they're going to work the map once again.
Looking like he's going to get droned off
For
this.
something a bit more direct because of how it had been going.
They're going to dive on him.
Some of those
No,
earlier
okay.
rounds, but instead they're going to be patient and just fight for mid control.
Smoke has sent Durka back. They've avoided the big gun for now. And it looks like, although it's a slow start, although there is contacting all the way up short, we might get quite a explosive end to this round.
It's a good
They're very
alien.
conscious of Durka stepping out of mid, of him going for this aggression. He's done it so often, and if he hasn't,
Oh,
someone
whoa, to stop
has
the drone.
blaze used to cut off the drone, damage done. Only a small bit to Reezy, but it's enough to remove that information to stop them from making any real ground towards A main, but
Perfect,
means
just
Prophet
got a
can't
smoke
get the
for A
jump on
main.
them from wide. But it also means that they're going back towards Durka, that the pressure is there. Profex now being spotted. FIREFLUX get the read. A main aggression. It means short should be much easier to take, but they've lost Hezekiah.
Great Omen
no
flash.
Smokes and a Paranoia splits
What a
the
shot
group in
that
two,
is.
but
How?
Batu is quick on the trigger, and he's given them a chance.
Nice decent positioning from Yumpy.
30 seconds left.
He's fighting back in with that ult. He's trying to delay.
What?
Coming in from behind. I'll be honest,
What
I didn't even know he
is
could wall bang all the way through that. Definitely
Surprised he
tracking
even went
from
for it,
there is
honestly.
insanity. Dirk has turned on the hacks for these last few rounds and looks to carry it forward.
Oh,
leaving
it's
Greasy
insane,
alone.
man.
He doesn't even have a gun to play with. They'll soon figure out exactly where he is, and even just shutting the door in his face. There is
Wait, someone get on
nothing
it.
he could do from this point, and I think he already knows it.
Dude, that
Immediately,
the tracking there was
I
insane.
thought just
though.
going to save, maybe trying to find something at the last second, but it isn't to be. All he will find is Durka. The difference in these last couple of rounds, Vitality have the lead again.
Yeah, I'm not even sure he found Durka. Durka found him there. That was a quick flick. And a few lights out rounds from Durka. It looked like Vitality were in trouble. That is sickening.
Enemy remaining.
Absolutely sickening. The shots he started to land. Well, on the jet, we needed
they
Durka
still got
to
money,
put
though.
up numbers. And he was very slow in this series. Slow to start. But my God, that engine's revving now. 21 and 13. Hitting BS shots. And a timeout from FIREFLUX. This will be their last chance to touch base with the
And the
players.
coaches at least saw that they're fighting A main on this
Very
one.
close to the finish line.
I think
Yeah,
they're
this
going to
is
A main default.
A tough scenario, because I think
Might
that
A main default and
the
then
most
just
likely
jump
thing
on the
here would be
Omen.
to go for another
They see him
all-in
in one.
dive play. Like, I think it's what's worked. I think Deading taking the space, setting up Kachao, the team going in as a unit. There's no ultimates that can really slow them in that same vein. And I think if they leave it too long, they go too slow, eventually they're getting picked apart. We saw at the beginning of that round. Hezekiah
think
being
Alpha moves on
eliminated.
from
It left them
Fnatic?
with a lot of
He,
space to make up, and then you give
I
fights,
got
sort
the
of give
contracts.
fights to Durka. He kind of took them,
I imagine so.
but the slower you go, the more opportunities he's going to get. I think they need to almost try and
Is he
avoid
on the
that.
free agent
Well,
list?
looking at the map, 5 players setting up outside the B site. Unless they're just fighting for an orb, which with none of
EMEA.
their ultimates close, that would be weird. I think they might be doing.
I'll do they're
exactly
all on the
what I
free agent
mentioned.
list.
We've seen this many times. The
Yeah, man.
paranoia to break
Fnatic won't be able to
through.
afford him, I reckon.
But Durka, because of the cage, he can't spot early. Yumpy is dropped and Durka caught. By the
Outrageous
sheer
round.
pace of the push. FIREFLUX, 2-man advantage. At 11 to 10, they are on their last legs.
Spike planted.
They cannot allow Vitality back into this round.
Well, there's also a question of how Vitality sending it into this round. Their drone's gone, a lot of their utils gone, the paranoia will
They got
give them
money,
some
they can
space.
go for
know
it.
Kachao's there, but even still, they can't kill him. It just seems unkillable
Go on, mate,
in
dash
this
on him.
round. We spoke about the step up of Durka.
Ooh.
What about the step up of Kachao?
Lovely. Dude, what a time to do it as well, man.
Taken down.
It's a really important round.
To add to the tally for the young superstar.
It's
Show
one
me the
thing
double
to do
entry.
things like this in the tier 2, man, but when you go from the dirt track to
Nice.
the piston
Good
cup,
util to set him up as well.
you should see it drop off.
Enemy.
There should be more of a challenge,
great
but
shots.
it still looks so easy for Kachao in these moments. He's given them a chance. In the darkest night, Kachao may just
run
be
it
the
back.
dawn that buys another day for FIREFLUX. 11 to
again.
11.
That was close.
Dirk's
So
not
overall might be
staying.
deadly here.
Hunter's Fury's
This
in.
time Hunter's Fury's available to try and slow them down, but even still,
Still get
Yumpy's
another
gone.
entry, of course.
They managed to get out of there with at least one less casualty this time.
It's a start
Mate, you take that though.
for Vitality now.
1 for 1
They're the
there
ones
with a
facing
sight.
the line in the
Got
sand.
Silver
They're the
out.
ones with credits running dry. The scars from this round will follow them into the next if they lose it. A 4v4, Kachao, half HP, but a blast at the Hunter's Fury, not enough to remove him. The Blade Storm, after what we saw in the last round, a terrifying prospect. Vitality need to deal with this
mate.
young gun. They need
mate.
to take Kachao down.
Right click there,
And
bro.
they've done it, but is it too little, too late? A young gun of their own relied on.
Time.
Sayonara, 3 already. but one more needed. The bait won't pull him off the spike just yet, but the
Very
time
nice.
it decided
God,
this
if he
round
won that
already.
1v1 there, by the way,
12
Profec.
to 11 for FIREFLUX. A beating heart still there. The pulse stronger.
Dude, Kachao is having none of it, man. He doesn't want to lose.
It's a
Use
Red
him.
Bull clutch. Another
But even
to
just
add
his
to
even just his way that he was moving in the box, it was pretty cool. Expecting the updraft, dodged the recon.
8 kills.
The only thing that was missing was the
in
right
2
click there.
rounds for Kachao. Turkish talent is a never-ending machine that just keeps
Okay, one go to
on
take it to a
giving.
third map.
Well, you can see it's his 4th ace already in VCT EMEA.
Within 5 games.
It's not bad.
It's pretty good, yeah.
It's mental, isn't it?
Guy's supposed to be facing the biggest challenge of his career, but he's the biggest challenge for everyone else.
Well, I think the term super team was used when Vitality was built. I think next year we're going to have new players to define what a super team is. We've seen Kazi, Kachao, Jamalino. Players all under 18 that are making statements.
2 on site.
They need more than a statement. They need to close this here and now. They need to keep this going, and Durka
Really good from Durka. Perfect's in trouble though. Salt should kill him. Oh, what a TP, mate.
Attack's not quite being connected, but Durka is now dead to rights, and Batu's caught one more.
Seen Sayonara pushing him.
Dude,
But he
and
stood
Perfect died on site.
with
Mate,
Sayonara, thought
mad
he would
game.
flee.
Seconds left.
Yumpy
FIREFLUX,
now,
bro.
with it
They just
all to
refused.
do.
Refused to
4
lose.
to
Kachao
catch his
just
position known.
solo
And a
took him
third
over the
map
line, I feel like.
Seemingly already locked in on the horizon for now, and it's Yumpy that has to steer us back to an overtime. Against the numbers, against the clock, and with no info
Insane.
to play with, it was a matter of time. 13 to 11.
He's absolutely
FIREFLUX
giving it as
start
well.
the comeback
A
earlier
really good
here
comeback,
at
man.
Ascent, and the 82nd
8-4 at the half.
has brought them all the way to split.